All right. We find our band of heroes on the ship, the Hate Tracker, 5 days into their 6-day travel to Revels End, having uh, a number of clear days on their travel so far. The second day, though, the ship encountered a five-headed, almost frosty Hydra type creature. Having taken a fair amount of damage, the group ultimately took down this cryo Hydra, taking what meat that they could try and salvage from it and sending the rest back into the ocean. The following day, the ship encountered a number of cold water, essentially piranhas, kind of swimming alongside the ship, looking for any more meat that they could, if they could scavenge any more meat from the ship. Alas, finding nothing, leaving the boat to be. On the fourth day, the crew kind of informed you guys, and you guys noticed it as well, that the ship was starting to slow down a little bit as you guys starting to head your way north along the coast, heading towards Revel's End at this point. And with the final day of sunlight, in the morning, you were greeted on day 5 to a eerie, almost kind of sun on the horizon, but never coming up fully. And that's where we would find you guys this morning, is in a twilight on the bow of the ship, the Hate Tracker.
It's like an Alaska situation where the sun doesn't fully rise, or is this a magical thing?
It's because of the Frost Maiden.
It is. You asked the question, and Ochi goes, "This is the doing. This is the magical nature of Ariel and her control over this area she calls her domain."
Are you around, Tehran? If you are, I will look at you.
Is she in her room with us?
No,
you assume you guys are up on deck at this point, seeing the kind of the area.
I'll just like look pointedly at you.
Yeah, she's done this once before.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like it.
She
Are we gonna need to fight again?
Need to fight? What? Oh, no. You want me to punch you again?
But not. Going with the.
I mean, no, it's pretty much, it's on. It's not unheard of. She's done it before, a long time ago. And she's fickle. She wants things to be preserved and nice, and she's emotional and angry.
I shudder.
Yeah.
Here.
Killing what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Ochi adds to it. She says, "It's made travel in these areas more treacherous, and the trade up here is all but stopped. The main trade that comes in and out now is the human trade down below. The port of, if you can call it a port, the prison of Revel's End is it's one of the few things that still pays for goods up here."
We know roughly how long this has been going on. Like last time I was up here, was it like this as well? Has this been? Or is this more like a recent development?
Ochi goes, "Well, the twilight has been going on for about a year and a half or so, almost 2 years now. When was the last time you were up here?" And you remember, like the last time it's probably been 4 years or so since you were up here. So it was not going on when you were up here last.
I don't know how long the one that occurred way back when lasted? Like I know it was going on 10 years when I died. Did it continue for much longer? And do I know what stopped it?
You do not know how much longer it went or what stopped it.
Okay. Yeah, it was 1.5 years.
Based on when when you died in kind of that area, it might have something to do with the fall of the weave.
Oh, and Whisper died?
But you're not. It might have something to do with that time frame.
Okay. Cool.
So it's a lot to take in as Ochi says, as she kind of looks about. The sails get pulled in a little bit tighter. We make a little bit we're a little bit more careful with how we navigate through this darkness.
Someone with control water, does anybody have that?
No, unfortunately not.
Ring does.
Who does?
It's not my ring, but the ring that we have, it does. I don't know if that's one of the powers that requires you to be attuned to it or not, but
isn't it the water elemental ring?
yeah,
the water elemental ring.
I think what it provides unawakened is a little limited. I'm not sure if it has.
It is quite a bit limited. Let me take a look.
Okay.
Drop it in.
Because we could help. Can we feasibly help her if we have control water to keep things from icing over?
She says, "I appreciate the offer to help. The issue, though, is not that we can't go faster, but the issue is that we choose to take it a little bit easier, as we don't want to end up stuck or smashed onto the front end of an iceberg."
Fair. I didn't mean to undermine the fact that you know what you're doing. I was just offering help.
She says, no offense was taken. I appreciate anything and everything that you guys may have to offer.
Well, I mean, if we see an iceberg, I can make it go boom.
Oh. God damn it. You can make it go boom. She looks at you questioningly.
Yeah. And then, yeah, why not? I feel like showing off a little bit. I point at part of the ice pool that's way out there. I can go 150 feet and cast Fireball.
She looks at you. Well, that's impressive.
I counterspell it.
What a dick.
No. You already went out.
A little smoke puff comes out. Aw.
It's fired.
And you watch out as this fireball hits one of the icebergs and kind of makes this loud, it's kind of like a silent thing as it heads out towards the iceberg. And as it hits it, you see this kind of like large fireball explosion happen. And then a few seconds later, you hear the echoing boom of the kind of iceberg exploding a little bit.
You either scared everything away or attracted something. Depends on how big it is, I think.
Yeah, I'm bored.
I guess a kraken would shake things up a
Liven
bit.
things up, yeah.
Following yesterday's excitement.
We're riding a high of like murdering a hydra.
That was like 4 days ago now.
By all means,
bring on wave 10.
Can you?
We're drunk with power.
We had a long rest, right?
Oh yeah, a long rest.
Yeah, multiple.
Keelan, the 27 was my perception check for the day. I bumped the roll again for the 19, so.
Okay.
Just the top one. And
Sounds good.
Doing my lookout like I have been.
Okay.
Hearing out and trying to stay warm.
Looking out. Things are, and you see the dim light, and things are starting to kind of, it's not getting brighter like you're normally used to, and it's throwing you off a little bit. But nonetheless, you are getting ready for whatever may come for the day. Who has not rolled a d20 yet.
I rolled the
Okay.
Hydra.
I don't
Okay,
know.
then.
I don't
I'll roll
think
for
I
Anna.
did.
When did we go?
Yeah. Go.
Somebody roll a d20.
Ocho.
Ocho. Let's find out what you guys will find today.
8 hydras.
8-headed Hydra.
Ancient
Eight-headed Hydras.
ancient worm dragon turtle.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Keelan,
right.
while you look through that, does this all seem very familiar to me? Like just an everlasting winter? There's nothing really different about it.
Let's look about like this is the winter that the everlasting winter that you were when you were actually make me a history check as you think back to your time before.
I'll add a d6 to it. Trying to remember real hard. 14.
As you think back to the time before, the winter itself, it was more of a standard winter that just extended over a number of years. And while magical in nature, this winter, you don't remember it being essentially a twilight time period. You remember that there was a normal daylight hours and
It's like a long winter, not a 10-year long 40 days of night.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And so this is more of a 40 days of night type winter.
Gotcha.
That you're entering into.
Cool.
As you guys watch the icebergs kind of continue to float past and continue to break up some of the ice flows that you guys find yourselves in, the ship, you guys see off in the distance a pod of whales kind of breaching the surface and kind of flapping alongside the boat, but at a long distance away, almost as if giving the boat a wave of good luck as you guys continue north towards Revels End. You guys see a number of birds kind of tailing the boat as you guys look around and hoping that the birds are hoping that there's anything that you guys throw off the side of the ship will be a quick and easy lunch for them. But for
He's
the most
got a
part,
bucket.
what was that?
Cody's got a bucket.
That's what they're looking for, that type shit.
But for the most part, as you guys continue north, the days are mostly clear, mostly smooth sailing.
What have you been up to?
Peering out into the dusky morning, watching whales.
Cool. I'm mostly just sitting around on a box, just waiting for nothing bad to happen, hopefully.
Atlas is kind of leaning against the railing, just staring out onto the other side of the boat, just enjoying the darkness.
Monty's downstairs reading, researching in his books. He's got a bit of an itch that he's trying to scratch.
Oh, he might be able to help you with that.
Claws are so sharp last time, and it took me a long time to recover.
Inflict wounds. No, I'm just saying.
Where's that counter spell?
Quixotic sitting right up in the front and just kind of like going up and down with as it hits, the icebergs.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Right. Every now and then he peers over the edge, and when he's not doing that, he's got on, I think his blanket and his cold weather gear, and he is keep him warm and doing something to keep his hands nimble. So probably futz him with a coin or messing around with some cards.
Do you want to try my warm juggling stones out?
Are they?
Oh yeah,
those
do
aren't.
that. Do that.
Those aren't.
Nope.
They don't require attunement, right?
Nope. Oh, just a special word, right? Let me double check that. Pretty sure. Ember marbles.
As you begin to pull out these fire marbles on the wooden ship, Captain Ochi goes, whoa there. That's open flames on my ship are highly frowned upon.
Hold up. Hey.
Oh, all right.
Well, there is
Put them away.
well, there is a time and a place for such revelry. On the open ocean, amongst the moving ice, is a place for caution and perception.
Like now would be a great time to try out that advantage on perceptions or persuasion throws with this one, but I don't think that's appropriate. So I'm not gonna chance it here because yeah, I'll put them away safely in their fiberglass pouch.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just doing stuff to keep my fingers nimble and warm. So
Okay.
coins and cards or something.
As the day continues on, you start to see a light snow begin to fall from the sky, and it kind of continues on for most of the afternoon and evening, and starting to leave a little bit of a light coating on the deck of the boat, and kind of as it begins to the snow continues to fall, so do the temperatures, and kind of as the night, as to what you think would be a normal nighttime period, the twilight begins to recede and the darkness begins to fully envelop the sky again, and the temperatures begin to drop. This time, much colder than what you are, what you've been used to on this trip so far. And
What's everyone wearing? Are we
We have all our winter gear, right?
Yeah.
From the
Okay.
Santa excursion.
Mhm.
And I'm wearing that
Yeah,
over
that's definitely what I'm
my
wearing.
shift weave, and then trying to see. I thought I had a big blanket or like a sleeping bag or something.
As it gets colder, I'll go below decks and find a out of the way corner and do some like stretchy yoga stuff because I'm getting restless from being cooped up on the ship.
Calisthenic.
No,
Not
some
that
like
though.
forms, like
Easy
Tai Chi,
yoga.
whatever. I don't know.
Just a
Gotcha.
yogi.
Halberd Tai Chi.
Yogi.
So as Alice is doing some Tai Chi down below deck, night begins to set in, and Captain Ochi goes, I would, if you have the extra eyes tonight, tonight would be the night to add them to my watch.
Yeah, I'll do the second and the third shift.
Mhm.
I'll take a shift as well,
Yeah.
whether it's with somebody or whatever.
So, as he starts to make his way down.
Are they covered? Your shifts?
I can do the first if you want to do the second two, or
That's fine. I mean, I'm sure the more the merrier. She sounded like they were looking for it. So maybe 2 per
jump in on
shift.
one.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go on. I'll go. I mean, I can just. I'll stay up all night.
You're gonna stay up all night, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Okay, so it'll be him and I for shifts 2 and 3, and then Nicola and Monty for first shift, I guess.
Sure.
Well, they're taking first shift. I'll sit downstairs, and I'll kind of stay by the what's it called? So the prisoners.
Brig?
I don't know if there's technically a brig. I think it's just cages in the hold full of people.
Fair enough. I guess I don't know what the
It's as,
difference between
it's
a
as
brig and
close to a brig as you'll find on the on a retrofitted ice-breaking ship.
It's the host now.
He's back.
Whoa.
He's back.
Hey, I read that.
All right,
Oof.
let's try this again. Is it retrofitted to travel prisoners, or is it retrofitted for ice breaking?
It is retrofitted for prisoners.
Got it.
Great at breaking ice, so at prisoners.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's not the first one they've made, so.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so the ship is has been retrofitted for prisoners because of its with its ice breaking abilities.
Okay.
So
All right, so I will nap first. And it sounds like Nicola and Monty are up.
okay.
And Tehran is in the hold, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting near the brig, quote unquote,
Sure.
in a inactive, motionless state.
Can you
Got
put me in bed, please?
Yeah, I
All
should
right.
move myself.
Take you to bed right now.
Don't be weird. That's not what we do.
Nicola and Monty, why don't you guys make me a perception check?
You can roll one and I'll roll one.
Okay. All right. Give me, as you guys walk around the ship, kind of in this bitterly cold weather as the snow continues to fall. It's hard to see kind of out amongst the waves, and your normal dark vision is seemingly more what dark vision you may have is seemingly harder to see, and as you're kind of looking out, and Nicola, you hear it before you see it, and you hear like a wave of something. The waves sound different than what you've been listening for, and kind of before you have a chance to make a note, the waves are starting to hit the boat, and as you notice that the boat is starting to turn a little bit, and Captain Nochi goes, I think we're in for a bit of a trouble here. And you see her kind of like holding on to the wheel and kind of fighting it. It almost seems as if like she's trying to, and I guess Nicola, you would know, kind of recognize she's fighting almost as if she's trying to prevent you guys from going into a whirlpool of some sort.
Oh no.
Are those daymares working out for you, Nicola?
I say, Captain, what can I do to help?
She says, if you can look out about and make sure we avoid any flowing ice, any big flowing ice chunks, as we try to navigate our way out of this whirlpool.
Okay, I'll go to the front of the ship and pull a Titanic while trying not to have the ship pull a Titanic.
And yeah, I will do similar things, maybe on and off to the side, or I'm assuming I didn't notice that right away, but I would have noticed eventually as the captain said stuff. So yeah, Let me see.
Where are the
I'm going to give
icebergs?
you Bardic Inspiration to Nicola.
And is that advantage or is that just a flat
D6 on any
D6?
roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are the icebergs? Near, far, wherever they are.
And obviously, I'll assist on any of the checks and looking and whatever we got to do.
All right. So yes. Because you didn't notice it right away, the ship is started to kind of make its way into the whirlpool. I need you to give me 1 second. Make me a let's start off with an investigation check.
Is this both of us, or is this specifically Nicola since he noticed it and he has the experience?
If you want to try to, Monty, but you aren't as well versed in the waters, right?
Yeah, I'll do my history thing where if I get above a certain history check, it adds my proficiency to his. Does that work?
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds great.
You said that was investigation?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
All right. Yeah.
That doesn't cut it. But you still have your inspiration die if you want to use it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my inspiration die. As long as DM Keeland allows me.
Of course.
Wah, wah.
We're setting up some good plot here.
As the time continues and you guys you're able to tell you're able to direct Captain Ochi away from avoiding any of the large icebergs that are kind of swirling around this whirlpool with you. But you are the navigation that you give her keeps you guys kind of continuing on towards the center of the whirlpool. All right. As you guys continue on, I need you to make me I want you to tell me how you want to help try and get her out of the whirlpool at this point.
I would. Nicola would draw on his previous experience and see if there is anything I can do, like with the sails or with helping her steer or something to, like, I don't know, physically help her out.
Okay. As make me so you run over to Captain Otsuji and you say, let me help you hold the wheel, and let's try and turn against the current. Make me a make me a strength check.
Oh shit.
She says,
Are you still inspired? Does that count?
No, you used that once.
she kind of shoos you away and she says, "Stop touching my wheel. Get back to watching or whatever else you can do to help. This is not good."
I have a slightly crazy idea, but I don't know how dire straits we are. We've got this ballista. Could we tie a rope to the ballista and a rope to the bow and shoot it at one of the? I'm assuming we're moving in a circle faster than some of the icebergs around us. Attach it to kind of get the motion to pull us out.
As you look about in this twilight around you, you're flowing faster than some of the icebergs on the outside that are kind of further out from the center of the whirlpool, and the icebergs towards the center of the whirlpool are flowing a little bit faster as they sink towards the bottom. She says, if you want to attach us to one of the faster moving, closer,
the farther out one, right? If they're here and we're going like this, we're gonna pull away from them. But if we are attached to one of them, that would keep us going in more or less. They change the arc that we're going away from the center. I don't know ship stuff. I'm just tossing ideas out.
I don't know ship stuff.
I ain't no rocket scientist.
Keelan, am I conscious, but motionless state? Am I jarred by what's happening to the ship, or does it just seem like it's a little wavy?
It's a little bit wavy at this point.
I'm gonna stay downstairs then. It must just be wavy.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and wake people up at this point because we need more hands on the deck.
Oh, is there a problem?
There's a problem. We're caught in one of them swirling vortexes out in the water.
Fuck me, this is my nightmare.
I think they call them maelstroms. Read about it in a book.
Sure, you go back up and handle what's going on. I'll get everybody.
Okay.
And I'll start banging on doors.
Quixotic puts on all his stuff before he
Wake up.
No.
goes up there.
No.
Okay.
Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, he
Thanks
get up. You gotta
for
get up and paddle. You gotta go paddle.
Someone with gust of wind
You
or
just
something.
throw up in your sleep. You just sleep face down.
Oh, jeez.
Like we're
Hopefully.
Janet Joplin style. Yeah.
Go upstairs if you can. They might need help pulling sails and shit.
Okey-doke.
Quixotic's
come
gonna
up.
end up where I put him, and he's gonna be. Are we going counterclockwise or clockwise?
Oh, are we in Australia or not?
Right.
We're in fantasy Australia.
As you look out and as you kind of feel the ship moving, you get the feeling that you're moving in a counterclockwise direction.
Okay, so then starboard is out and port is in.
Yes.
Okay.
Captain, are we having trouble escaping this whirlpool, or are we trying to avoid it still? Are we in it?
Through gritting teeth, she says, we are in it, in the thick of it at this point.
Have you experienced this before? What's the best course of action?
She says, normally we try and avoid such things, but the one or two times that we've experienced such whirlpools, they were not this size, and we would sail through them with a little bit of tack to our sails.
Has anybody had any insane ideas while we were all downstairs?
Can we just row out? I mean,
Row.
it's not the craziest idea, right?
Do you
Like,
tell us your idea?
I tell you guys my idea.
Okay.
And then I also asked Davpost if he senses anything magical about this.
Well, I mean,
I know they happen in nature, but I also got to assume they maybe happen in magic too. But yeah,
I don't believe that to be entirely insane, what you're suggesting,
It's-
but
it could be natural, but it could be magical at the same time. And complete honesty, it doesn't matter. Let's get out of here.
So, yeah, so I tell the group my crazy idea.
so Monty, I think your idea isn't too far off, but instead of trying to pull ourselves out,
Pull ourselves through?
I say
You
we
want to attach it to the
we do
faster
what you're
ones?
doing, fire one at the faster moving ones in the center, dive towards the center of the whirlpool, and use the speed we gain heading towards the center to come out the other side. Don't go
Okay.
directly through the center, but
Cut across the edge.
dive,
I do
dive
ask,
towards
like-
it, steer out of it.
Captain, what do you think about this plan?
She says that
I go, have
My-
you never been to the museum and did that penny thing?
Right?
Use the speed.
What's a penny?
Don't worry about it.
What's a museum?
It's a
copper.
copper.
What a museum is. Let me
Museums
tell you about a
exist.
museum.
Yeah. Will rowing help at all on the out, or will it just slow us down?
She says, your idea with the ballista might just be crazy enough to work. Rowing would increase our speed. That might help as well.
Well, then
I volunteer to row.
Exotic on the ballista.
let's
can
get
go
let's
row
get
or
our
whatever.
dead eyes on the ballista. Hit a
I'll keep
good
my eyes out for
hit a
anything that's
good,
coming towards us.
iceberg on the center part of the whirlpool.
Do you need my rope?
Yeah. Do you have 300 feet of rope?
I have 300 feet
Oh
of
my
rope.
goodness. It's
Okay.
for something.
So Quixotic says,
Where she keeps it.
now
Near cleavage.
I've got an all right thing, but I wouldn't be proficient in the ballista. I think we know that Nicola is proficient in the ballista, so
Okay.
I don't know which would be better.
Well, then why don't you assist him? Because you're not.
Yeah,
Neither of you are
I'll
very
do that.
strong.
That's
so
true.
The two of you work the ballista.
Yeah.
We'll have the people who work on the ship tie the knots, tied to the ballista bolts, tied to the ship. Explain the the physics to the pirate captain, and all the strong people go in the basement. We'll row on our way out.
Someone give me something to lop the
I have a
rope
dagger.
with.
You don't have
Well,
a dagger?
yeah, I have a dagger. I was hoping for something with a little more slashing power
Here's Hugh.
to just kind of
Here's
hack
you.
at
If
it.
you fucking hack through the rope, hit the deck, and the fucking
Okay.
all the
Deck
wood
blows out.
explodes.
Okay, no Hugh then.
No, wait. Okay, question. Is Hugh attunement, right? Like the deck won't blow out if I'm not
No.
attuned to it,
I
right?
don't think so, dude.
Is it just like that's just the way? it
Maybe we
fucking
don't
is?
risk
No,
it.
Hugh is not an attunement weapon. It's
Oh,
just
God.
a +1 axe that if you hit wood, it fucks it up.
All right.
Maybe not that then. Cut up. Well, yeah, I was just suggesting maybe a slashing weapon instead of a piercing one, so that I can
We
just
all
kind of
agree
hack at it.
on the insane plan of momentarily steering into and pulling ourselves into the center to use our speed to get out.
I have
do
nothing
it.
better.
And,
Let's do
and
this
then
thing.
longboat it, and yeah, longboat it out as well.
Okay, Daft Post, you try to explain to the captain what we're doing. I'm gonna go down and help row, and I start grabbing crewmen who don't look like pussies. And I'll point at Alice going down,
I row.
All right.
and then I
And
tell
I've
her to go get Kohi.
I'm
Yeah.
not that
Sure.
strong. Quixotic, I'll wait and cut the rope when you say.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I've
not strong at all, but
I've seen a crossbow before.
Red light.
Very good. It wasn't me this time.
It was so I am gonna be
Thanks,
here.
Alex.
Alice will be on rowing on this
Yeah,
side.
is Kohi back on top? I would bring him down with me and
No, Kohi, did he go up?
Yeah, you told me to get up.
I
Oh, I thought you said no.
I did say no.
she said no, but she persuaded him.
Follow your bile and get those arms working.
Mm,
Can you
Nico, don't you
follow
want-
her
Yeah.
or us or anyone around you while we're doing this?
You might want to guide Nicola.
Oh yeah, whoever's down here that sucks, you should guide them. So I'm gonna go on Alice's side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking bardic inspiration for Nicola.
All right. Okay.
I'll Bardic Inspire Nicola up at the top. You can have
If you go by Kohi, I'll go on the side with the strongest looking crew member.
You're just reading physics notes at him. No,
I'm
mathematically
reading-
speaking.
I got a
I explained
physics
the
book
idea
and,
to
like-
Dav Post, who I assume is somewhat intelligent. Oh, I should have been. No, Monty, is he the smartest one? Who's smart boy?
I
I
mean,
think I might.
depends
be.
on what it is, but
I'm int 14, but I'm not trained in any knowledges.
We'll put it this way: my intelligence is more of a "Hey, you're awesome."
Okay, no, you're not talking to Ken.
All right, what do we need explained?
what do you need
The
intelligence for?
maneuver. Someone
Oh,
needs to
okay.
explain the
I
maneuver.
understand it.
Maneuver.
I know exactly what we're doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but does that
Are
Yeah,
we gonna
but
call
does
it? Are we
that
gonna name this? Is this gonna be the Tehran maneuver when we're done?
Sure.
only if it fails.
Only the best captains have maneuvers named after them.
Right.
What was Akbar's again?
The-
Akbar's maneuver?
It's screaming obvious quotes out
It's
into,
a trap.
into space. Crap.
No, like I actually remember
Whatever
that
it's
being
called.
something from
I don't know.
Star
I remember
Wars.
the Adama maneuver. Is
Yeah,
pretty
that's the
freaking
maneuver that
sweet.
Tim fucking talked about every 3 months because he forgot he already told me about it. Like, no, Tim, you told me 4 times already. I heard. I've never watched the show. It sounds cool. Thanks.
All
Okay,
right.
so-
So Dapos
Right.
is telling Ochi, and through a little bit of second guessing, Ochi goes, "This might just be crazy enough to work."
Nut up, Ochi. And then Daft Post yell down to us when we need to start rowing.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, I'm helping load the ballista. Just like
I'm inspiring Nicola and telling him
I guess
inspiring
I'll
quotes
use
about physics and stuff.
sleight of
Aim
hand
there,
to tie
shoot
up
there.
the ballista bolt to the rope, right?
Oh god,
I
I
think
should be
we
on,
had deckhands do
I
that.
go over to you and I go, I should be on Kohi's side. You just get real angry when we need to row. And I'll be here.
Rowing enrages me.
Well, you need to be angry about it.
Well, she can only be angry about it for 1 round, right? Unless you keep hitting her. Do they have someone to whip her every round?
I pointed at a man.
Like
you,
a cock,
hit
like what do
her.
they call those people that stand at the bow and row, you pussies?
Exactly.
All right.
It's gonna sound weird, but you need to crack a whip on this one.
Jesus.
He's one of the prisoners because I'm gonna kill him when this is over.
It's fine.
yeah,
She'll like it.
He's getting launched for sure.
All right. So I guess to start off, I need I guess Nicola to make me a ranged weapon attack.
I will-
Inspired.
And
Can
assist.
I assist for that?
That's what I
think-
told you to do.
Or
to
help
him.
action. Yeah, I'll do the help action. Which,
So-
is, which does give
Since
me
I
make it-
only have spells and melee, how do I do a ranged attack?
You do your
Uh,
dexterity, but our assumption is that you're proficient in this.
Yeah, so it'd be a d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency, presumably.
Our assumption was that he is proficient. If he wasn't, we would have switched spots.
It was already established that he was, because that was
Okay.
when he fired at the Hydra. They,
Okay.
Right.
Keelan said he was proficient
Yeah.
with the
Cool.
ballista.
And proficiency is what again?
3.
It's is it +3?
Our
Should
proficiency
be right in the middle,
Yeah,
right
+3.
by your walking and charisma.
bonus plus
Oh
3.
yeah.
Plus your
Okay.
dex.
Okay. So
plus-
it's a +3. So I'll roll dex and add 3 to it.
Yep. We'll roll with advantage because someone's helping you.
And you have bardic inspiration.
Inspiration too.
Fuck me.
Okay.
14.
Okay, better.
17 plus bardic inspiration.
Do you have no dex?
I have 1 dex.
His,
Okay, so it should be
his
8.
rolls don't display his benefits. Any of them. I don't know why.
Hang on, what did he? Okay, so he rolled a 14, so it should be an 18, right? Because it's 3 for proficiency and 1 for your dex.
I rolled the dex check, so that should already have the +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
Oh,
display
okay.
it, Rob, is what I was
Got
saying. Otherwise,
it.
He's making
So
don't
it's a
display
19.
modifiers.
Got it. So
If you hover over it, it'll show it.
Oh, really?
17 plus 5, so 22.
Yep.
22.
Nice.
okay.
Coming
You're,
back from a 1.
Versus iceberg AC.
all right. The ballista releases from the ship, heading out towards the iceberg, towards the center, and you see it connect and begin to kind of continue forward, and the rope begins to go taut as it begins to kind of pull the ship forward a little bit faster. You feel it start to pick up a little bit of speed.
I'm waiting for a go. I'm going to tell Koei, you better ask your god for a little assistance to make sure we do this right. I got myself covered, but
And
take care of you.
Just kind of just blank stare. Don't know
Okay.
what to say to them.
All right, so
Sure.
now that the rope's attached, I will start spotting for little things that we could run into and slow us down. So I will
Yeah.
move.
I'm
Also,
watching the
everyone-
captain and Davpos for a sign to cut the rope.
Yep,
I'm assuming
and
we'll
that's
have
what
to
I'm
do
waiting
that
for
at
right
some
now.
point.
And as we start taking a tangent from where this this glacier is, the rope starts swinging across the ship.
Well,
Cutting
I
down.
thought, yeah, I was gonna say, well, you're Monty's the one who's cutting the rope, right?
Right.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be looking out for small stuff and making sure that we're not gonna hit anything. Or...
Hey, Nicola, where'd you tie that rope to? Because you did that, right?
That was
The deckhands
Camera-
did that.
I did
Camera
say I was
pulled the
tying
rope
the
on
knot.
They tied it like the main mast. Okay.
Fuck me! It just dives. I did say as I was loading
It was the
ballistas,
mast
I
right
was
here.
tying up the.
Yeah, we called it out, but was it the mast then? Okay.
The center point, I would say,
That makes
wherever the
sense.
most mass is.
Alright, so where did you guys tie the rope to?
There's
Center
3
mast or
masts,
the
right?
front?
The front mast.
Front. We tied it to the front.
The front mast.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if we tied it to the
Yeah,
center
that's
mast, it
probably
might pull
best.
us sideways.
Yes, that's probably best.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm waiting.
The iceberg that you guys attached your ship to is you guys shot at it when you guys were almost perpendicular to it, as if you were to go directly across the port side of the boat, and the iceberg has begun to pick up speed further in, or has picked up going faster further in, is now kind of at about a 45-degree angle from where you guys are at, and is continuing forward as your ship begins to kind of turn. You start to feel the ship begin to pull towards the iceberg.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Yep.
It's what we wanted, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
Another
Is it
6
time?
seconds pass, and you guys, the ship begins to turn a little bit more, as almost as if you guys are now 45 degrees from the center of the ship, or from the center of the whirlpool.
No.
I didn't describe a specific
We gotta get through,
angle of
though,
attack
right?
on the center of the whirlpool, so it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm here with a stick, so I'm doing. We're waiting.
Okay, so we're 45
Captain.
degrees.
Another 6 seconds pass, and you guys turn a little bit further in towards the center of the this whirlpool.
I'm starting to pick up speed.
You guys are starting to pick up speed, and you guys are the iceberg is now is starting to crest around the opposite edge of the center of the whirlpool as it's
Gotcha.
going
Now.
faster.
Definitely.
Yeah, as long,
No,
as, long
no,
as
no.
well, as soon as the rope
Cut.
starts to go slack, we cut it.
Yep.
Because as
Like,
soon as
cut
it's
it.
coming back
We're not
towards
heading
us,
directly at the center, but
right?
You
Yeah,
don't want to
that was
be
good.
directly at it.
cut
I
it.
feel like now is
I cut it.
we're saying now is the time.
No,
We
no,
do
no,
it now.
no.
I cut it.
No.
Yep. And I'm telling him,
Whack.
go.
Now we row.
Now
Yep.
we row.
Do I need to make an attack roll on it, or do I just cut a rope?
Make me a
How's your depth perception? That's kind of a
It is
depth
unsuspecting.
I have
It's
2 eyes.
unsuspecting. You crit it, I imagine.
you sneak attack the rope.
Sneak attack the rope.
I'm trying to think. You're able to cut the rope easily as you're holding on to it as the ship begins to as you've been following it. I was just trying to think how strong the rope is, and you guys are just using your normal
Using talon.
climbing rope, right?
Yeah.
I
So-
row.
It's steel cable.
As it goes
You used
flying off.
all of it.
Rope.
All right. So Monty slices the rope, and the rope continues on with the iceberg, leaving the 6 or so feet, or we'll call it 10 feet or so, still attached to the mast of the ship. At that point, Davos yells down, into the hold below, saying, "Row now, you fools!"
I
What
give
was
a
the line I
scream-
said? Cack-handed deck apes.
I don't like the tone, and I give a scream of rage and row
Row.
my
Row
boat.
your boat.
We rowed the boat.
Hey.
I stick the oar and give it all.
All right. I need you guys to make me an athletics check.
You do those with advantage.
Kohi's not athletic. It's a very soft
Okay.
body.
Oof.
Not great, but average. Oh,
10, 11.
Kohi's more athletic than you.
13.
Oh,
Wow,
You
look
didn't-
at all
you didn't
these
bother to
terrible
guide yourself?
dice rolls.
You can't guide yourself,
Yes,
you
you can.
weenie. No, you can't.
Give yourself guidance.
Do better.
I'm not an insane person. You can guide yourself.
No, you
It's
can't.
called prayer. Oof.
all right. So this isn't going super great.
Well,
All right.
it'll be 6 of that. There you go.
Better than average, but not by much.
Mine's a 16.
As you guys begin to row,
I touch myself and give myself a
One willing
D4.
creature. Are you willing?
Why would I? That's dumb. That's not even. Doesn't even. That doesn't make
matter if
sense.
it's dumb. It's in the game. You can see the vent through the fog of war. It's in the game. Just fucking use it.
In the
Guide yourself.
spirit.
He pokes himself. I believe in me.
It's like a self pep talk.
Yeah.
You're listening to like an internal inspirational blog.
You
or
is smart.
podcast.
You is pretty.
All right, go ahead, Keelan. Sorry.
As you guys begin to start rowing down below, you find yourselves struggling to kind of get grasp of the water as the ship is continuing on with a little bit extra speed, but you guys don't seem to have helped propel the ship forward anymore.
I'm not gonna stop rowing.
No, I mean,
Nope. We're going to. I'm gonna have Captain Ochi make a strength check, holding the ship.
Is still standing next to her, helping.
I'm helping. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Monty, are you proficient with an instrument?
I am. You want me to come down and strum
may
you
wanna
guys like
Give them a sense of timing.
Oh yeah, come help us. In time.
I run down and let me do a performance check.
Yeah.
All right. Captain Ochi holds the ship and its current heading for now, but doesn't begin to fight against the whirlpool and continues on, not making any headway or losing any headway with you guys.
I run down and start beating the drums of war faster. Dum 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 dum.
Okay.
Can you punch me in the face on your way?
I smack you in the face.
Roll harder.
You just took damage. You're still raged.
As you
Oh.
As
That's my
you
inspiration.
hit Alice, she takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Make an attack roll.
If you let it happen, you can just let someone hit you,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she
There
takes
it is.
1 point of bludgeoning
1
damage.
point of bludgeoning damage.
And as you begin to play a beat down below, helping the people down below row, everyone who's down below rowing, making an athletics check with advantage on this round.
Hey. Are we making another one?
Yep, make me another one.
Hell yeah.
Race, did we say Captain Ochi was?
I don't know what you're saying. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Did not ask.
Oh, Arcana.
Yeah, but it
Whoops.
would be evident if.
Add 6. Hers is a 26, not a 20.
Jesus.
Mine's a 20, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Does
Uh,
she appear as something that would have dark vision?
Captain Ochi, her fiery red hair In the dark, as you look back at her, appears to be almost a little bit fiery.
Well, I like Captain Ochi so much more that she's a fire genasi.
On a wooden boat
That's awesome.
in this economy.
That's hot.
Oh god,
So-
I love it.
So, and I guess Kohi, can you make me an
Kohi
athletics? Oh,
And someone else too, right? Was it Nicola? Nicola's rowing with advantage.
I thought Nicola was doing.
He's
Nicola
up at the
fired the
top.
crossbow. Yeah.
Oh,
or the
I thought he
ballista.
rolled.
I
an
am
athletics
definitely
report.
on top. I misunderstood him when he said
Okay.
everybody roll
All right.
Yeah.
for.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Sorry. There you go. I was away from my chair.
You have advantage, Alex,
Yep, one more time.
because of the drumming.
Because he's tooting. over
Or
there.
drumming.
Tutored you.
Plus, you could guide yourself.
So I looked at Reddit and apparently you can. You are willing and you are a creature. Jesus.
It's one of those doubles.
It's so dumb. I just think it's dumb, but okay.
All right. So this time,
Oh, he was looking at his phone and didn't roll.
you guys feel the boat begin to kind of pick up a little more speed, and Captain Ochi is holding the ship on line a little bit better this time, and you guys start to feel the ship get away from the center of the whirlpool a little bit further. You're not out yet, but you think that you're on the right path at this point.
I am gonna keep an eye out. To
Someone
make sure
punch
that...
the tiefling again.
Run up and
Like, guys,
smack
I
her
advanced
again.
his
Pick up
performance.
something on the deck and just chuck it at me.
It's just
a
like a
fucking-
beer can, just bing.
Yeah. Just throw a can at your head.
Get her, Razor.
You get a razor that doesn't stop attacking ever.
I have to live with it.
No, I'll run up and
Ow,
pop her in
ow,
the face again.
Never stop.
All right, Alice, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
God, fuckers.
All right, I'll do my performance.
Now
for this
wait,
round.
doesn't it halved because you're raging?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Go figure. I am gonna be looking out to make sure that we're not on an intercept course with any like other icebergs and shit like that.
Okay.
I will do that now.
Do any of us look like we need to be inspired?
Maybe Kohi?
Oh
There you
fuck
go.
me.
Right.
Close
Look at
enough that you see everything.
Yeah.
You can see the exact line we're on.
Good.
As you look about,
Kohi, you're inspired.
Cool.
you see, as you look towards the center of this whirlpool, and you see at the center of this whirlpool a kind of a eerily black star speckled, almost portal looking thing.
Oh, we don't want to go to the elemental water plane. No, thank you.
And it's something that you
Oh, we do. That's where the water elementals live. Let's go.
Yeah, we can go get
Oh,
that
God.
ring. We can go unlock the ring. Let's go.
It's funny how you've exactly flipped exactly
Abort.
what you
Abort.
wanted.
Turn into it.
Right.
Turn into it.
Now I want to hear what the DM says about this.
you haven't seen anything like this before, but it makes you nervous to the core as to what may happen if you guys sink your way into the center of this whirlpool.
All right, I'm gonna commit that to memory.
Everything cons
and
red.
then so that I can describe it later to somebody who might know a little bit more about what the fuck that is. And then I am still looking. We're not on an intercept course with anything, correct?
At this point in time, you think that you are the speed at which you're going and the direction of which Captain Oshi has you guys heading. You don't think that you're going to hit any other icebergs, but you're not out of the water yet.
I hope not. We're a boat. Okay.
All right.
I
Monty,
didn't hate that.
as you continue to beat on the drum or a drum type thing down below deck, and trying to keep Alice in her rage against the whirlpool, your drum beat slips a little bit, and you don't get the you don't get the rest of the group does not get the advantage on the athletics check this round.
That's why 2 of us are on one side and she's on the other.
Oh, he is still inspired though. So
Are we going again?
All right. Yep. That's we're not out of the water yet. Make me another athletics check.
Yuck.
I don't have any other buffs.
Be a good number. Nice.
Hey.
And Kohi, can you make me an athletics check?
Just straight, and then I have an option to be inspired.
Straight, and then the option to be in. Yep, you got it.
I think I'll take it. So a D6.
Yes.
Oof.
Okay.
I mean, well, I've pulled a lot of weight on our side.
You're pulling a lot of weight this round.
You're pulling a lot of weight this round, Tehran, but that's not enough. You guys aren't able to get the additional speed that you need to get out. While Captain Ochi has held the ship on a course to continue out, you guys start to feel the boat beginning to slow down a little bit as you continue to go. You have not gotten any closer towards the center of the whirlpool, but you haven't gotten any further away yet. All right.
Can't give up. If we head into whatever's in the center of the, well, we can't head into the middle of a whirlpool. We're fucked. It'll tear the boat apart. We'll drown.
Right.
So please give it everything you got.
All right, I'm gonna pop Alice one more time, and then do my performance again.
I growl at you like I'm
Are you
getting pissed
juggling
off.
your balls while you're doing your performance?
I don't think that's
you
gonna
ever seen
fit.
people play music while they're juggling? They like throw it at a keyword. You could be doing that with a drum.
Yeah, I play like 10 instruments right now. It's great.
Alice, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking
Halved?
chimney
Or
sweep
is it
from
halved?
Mary
Mary
Poppins.
Come on.
Exotic, can you make sure we're still not going to hit anything, please?
That's the hope. Stay on target.
Monty,
Stay on target.
Average. We're just average.
Monty, again, your performance is not enough to kind of inspire the group to continue on beat.
Fuck.
Oh, that was a
You're
9?
A
yeah.
lot of inspirations too, so
Okay.
I can just
This is-
scream
that's
at you
what you're
guys.
doing. You're using the juggling balls, but you're playing the drum with them.
Wow.
It's a thing.
Playing
Do that.
drum with the ball.
Doesn't it improve your performance check? Isn't
Then I have
that
to
like
make
what
a
it
dex
does?
check so I don't set the boat on fire.
I don't give a fuck. I
Says
don't want to
who?
go to a whirlpool. We'll deal with it.
All right.
Same thing.
Kozatek, as you look about, you still seem to think that you guys are on a good positive track in the whirlpool. As terrible as it may be, you're not going to hit anything else, or you're not going to hit anything that you don't think.
Huzzah, I'm useful.
All right.
Good job, buddy.
Kohi, Alice, and Tehran, I need you guys to make me athletics checks.
God, your rules are dog shit.
Now, does anybody have gust of wind?
No.
Nope.
Trash. I got baby arms again.
For fuck's sake. Do I carry at least? Oh my god.
Jesus.
This time, again, you guys don't continue to add any speed. You're maintaining where you're
Kill
at,
Alice here.
and the this time, Captain Ochi, her grip on the wheel slips a little bit, and you guys start to turn a little bit further in towards the center of the whirlpool.
I suppose you're helping with that, right?
Yeah, I'm helping. I'm doing my best.
Yep.
Like as I'm like,
She's rolling with advantage from your help, Dapos.
I know, but that's literally all I'm doing is I'm just holding it, making sure it doesn't go farther in.
Yep. All right. Back down below deck. I guess in the next round. What's going on?
Seems like my god wants me to succeed and yours doesn't.
Hey, focus, guys, focus. All right, so I'm popping Alice again, and then I'm gonna take the stones out and do a little something with the stones for an advantage on performance checks. I don't know what the hell this. It's gonna look really weird to like start playing with balls and then start playing a drum, but hey, it's a show.
All right,
Alice, a crazy ska man did it on YouTube.
Yep, that's where I
Alice,
saw it.
you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage again.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I'm healing you after this. I
Barely
really am.
lost 10% of her max HP.
I know.
Grass
I
is
know.
grass,
It's-
Monty. I know you're doing me a favor, but I don't have to like it.
I know. I don't have to like it either.
All right.
I don't want to do this.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
It will, motherfucker. No, pick
All
a
right.
bigger willow switch.
So Monty pulls out the fireballs, the ember marbles. You speak the magic word.
Balls.
Balls. Clap on. That's the magic word.
Clap those cheeks, Monty.
Big clack-a-lack-and balls.
And you begin to throw them down, basically like against the box that you're using as a drum beat, essentially.
I go,
Let's
fuck,
see.
that's rad.
I told you the guy got some cool stuff with these things, but okay,
Yeah.
so that's advantage on the performance check.
Yes.
Yep, advantage on performance.
Jesus.
Bad were they?
Oh.
God, dude.
All day.
Does he have advantage?
All day. It's just like
God, I'm about to ready to come down and start helping fucking roll.
you're gonna have to. This is
I'm you know what?
ridiculous.
I think I'm about to.
No,
All
I
right.
need you up here because if we see something, I need to stop helping and
Okay.
pick
Oh
it up.
my god.
Nicola, what are you doing right now?
I'm hanging out on the ballista, but if you
I turn and go, roll. Just fucking
He's kicked
roll.
back, like
I-
sipping a drink. Oh wait, I got.
I'll be like, oh shit, we're still going into the middle, and I'll
Get the
I'll,
fuck down
I'll
there and get us
scurry
out of here.
below
Do
deck.
something.
Help.
What about the captain's right-hand man? Is
Oh,
he
yeah.
doing something good?
Are we the only people doing anything?
No, the rest of the crew is helping row as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
motherfuckers.
here
These
comes
just
that
superhuman
perception
rowers.
check.
Okay.
All right. So where are we at? Monty, I need you to make me a dex saving throw as you're throwing these fireballs at a wooden box.
I called that one.
We'll deal with it.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I
later.
got good hands this round.
Fire on the ship is better than being shot into the astral plane.
Yeah.
It depends on what gets your jollies off. Don't yuck my yum.
This time, as you're doing a performance with your ember marbles, nothing seems to catch light. But
Jesus.
all right. Kosatek, as you look about, again, you continue to think that you guys are on a safe track. You do notice an iceberg coming up on the port side of the boat, further in. That if you guys don't make if you don't make a course correction though, further out, that you might be on a collision course in the next round or two.
Do that thing you did.
I will. Give me a second.
All right. So where are you doing something, Dapos?
I don't know about. I'm helping
Okay,
right now.
sounds good. So I guess at this point, I need Kohi, Taran, and Alice to make athletics checks. Nicola, next round you'll be downstairs and being able to help row.
See, no confidence in us.
Come on,
No
baby
confidence.
arms.
Oh, there you go, Alice. Yay.
Hey, it's better.
Yay.
Hey, they all
Hey.
Did we go over like
gonna
which
throw- I'm gonna throw a
side
D6
the
on mine.
whirlpool's on?
The whirlpool is on your side with Alice.
All right, mine's a 20. I'll check that
All
out.
right. This time,
Remember, I was on the rowing team in my previous life.
Captain Ochi and holds the line or holds the wheel with Dalpos, and with the extra speed of the rowing down below, you guys begin to make a little bit of progress. Continue to make some more progress out of the whirlpool. You think that with another round or two, Quizzotti, you think with another round or two like this last one that you can probably get out of the whirlpool here?
I yell to Dad. I guess who could I reach from here that I could yell to?
Just yell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but just screaming into the storm is fucking neat, but not helpful.
Yell to whoever's on the deck. I'm sure there's some meandering.
Somebody
fuck up there.
manning sails and whatever the fuck
Yeah,
else.
across the deck, strewn about, there are a number
Alright.
of different deck hands trying to maneuver the
Open the
sails.
Like Lily just caught iceberg port side.
Yeah. Well, no, I just yell out, "We're making headway! Fucking row!" All right, and then
And you relay that down here. I'm like, we're going it. Get your asses, row.
All
put your
right.
fucking backs into it. All right, perception
That's very good,
again.
people. Someone punch Alice.
Yep, I punch Alice again.
He throws a ball at her.
It's me
That
between
might do a
eyes.
little bit more
Please don't
damage,
throw a
man.
ball at her.
I don't. They're just gonna roll around and start some on
Yeah,
fire.
that's
So I'm not gonna do that.
actually doing that.
All right. So Alice takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn it.
Reduced to 1.
Uh,
You do.
at this point, I need Monty to make another performance check
I'm gonna do it with advantage
with
again,
advantage.
and I'll do my dex afterwards. Then,
Come on, come on, come on.
yeah.
I like that noise.
Hey, this time having a little bit more experience with the ember marbles, hitting the wooden chest in front of him. The beat begins to hit back to where it's something that the people rowing can handle.
Ooh, it's a bot.
And I need and Kohi, Taran, Alice, and Nicola can all make athletics checks at advantage this time.
Oh, 8s for you.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
I'm gonna fuck it up finally.
Why did that
What?
show up as a 0? That should be
It was
a
infinity.
2. All right. It was a 2 and a 12, so it was 15.
Okay.
Did it subtract or something?
What is going on with your
The
thing?
fuck is going
Doing
on?
weird
Yeah.
shit.
All right. While you guys continue to row faster,
15,
Dafos and
14.
Captain Ochi, the snow kind of gets into building up on the deck, and the feet begin to slip, and the wheel continues to flow in the direction that it wanted to, and you guys don't make any more headway this round.
Fuck.
Yeah. Between the mediocre athletics checks and the not great strength checks by Captain Ochi, you guys don't make any more headway this round.
Is that iceberg closer now?
The ice Quixotic, as you're looking around, you've lost sight of the iceberg that you were watching, but there's another iceberg this time coming up from the starboard side, further outside of the whirlpool from where you guys are at. and you think that you see it starting to gain some speed, and you think that you need to get out of its way in this next round.
All right. I'm going to ask a crazy question at this point because I want to.
Yeah.
The fucking catapult thing in the middle of the deck.
Yeah.
Do I think it would have an effect on the trajectory of the iceberg if I hit it?
You think it's a definite possibility. Those rocks on there are pretty large, and albeit the icebergs are relatively large as well, but there is a
I'm guessing the
equal
rocks
and opposite
can't be
reaction.
lit on fire though, right?
I mean, you could probably light them on fire, but like lighting them on fire is not going to do any extra force damage to
That's
the
true.
icebergs.
All right. I will. Okay, so I think we have about a round before an iceberg hits us.
You think that the judging based on the speed of the iceberg that you see coming, probably about a round or so. You aren't super sure, but
Okay. And all I'm doing is spotting icebergs at this point. Do I believe I'd have more of an impact just hitting something and then coming back?
Tell somebody else about it who could
Outpost can
Yeah.
shoot fireballs.
blast it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll so do you want me to roll for this round or was that for last round?
that was for last round.
Okay. I'll point at the iceberg, big hand
Rip that out.
signals. I'll use a little bit of near far. I'll use prestidigitation to make a illusory effect, kind of a firework off in the direction of the
iceberg.
iceberg. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
All right. So I see it. I'll hold up my hand and shout Big Bang Attack.
Boo.
Okay.
You gonna explode it?
All right. Your aim is, I guess, true. Because it's
Hard to miss, I mean.
the
Definitely
iceberg.
is an iceberg.
Yeah, the iceberg is not gonna. Yeah. Okay. You hit the iceberg, and it. You see it begin to kind of melt off a little bit and begin to slow down and change course a little bit, and you think that it's at least out of the way for this round, for this next round. But in doing so, you've let go of the steering wheel of the wheelless ship, and
I know, but
that's fine. But Captain Ochi is going to be rolling straight at this this round.
All right.
All right.
New round perception.
Keelan, do you want to resolve
that thing
the
doesn't work. I got one
dex
more.
save that I had?
One more attack.
Yeah, because you crit failed that.
I did.
Yeah.
Being honest here.
As you're throwing your ember marbles down onto the chest below, one of the marbles gets away from you and starts kind of beginning to kind of roll around in the hold of the ship.
You can extinguish them with whatever
Yep.
word activates them
Yep.
immediately.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So
I would do that. As soon
uh,
as I noticed they got away from me, I would shout that word out.
okay. It still does 5 fire damage to the ship itself.
Okay.
So, all right. With that, Kozatic, this round you don't see any other after Dalpos took care of the incoming iceberg. You don't see any other icebergs that seem to be of trouble this round. Down below deck, Monty, I need you to make me a performance check.
I pop Alice in the face again first, and then
Fucking
All right.
fucking fuck you.
and this would be normal because I'm not playing with my marbles, right? Or can I light them back up?
It's a bonus action to light them up. Is it a bonus action to unlight them?
Let me look.
I thought it was a reaction.
Hit or miss, the ball extinguishes when you make an attack. The owner can also extinguish the marbles by speaking the command word again. So if speaking is a free action, I would say turning them off is also a free action.
Okay. So yeah, so as a bonus action, you can turn them back on. Alice, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Getting smacked around, lady.
She's like, I'm good, coach.
Yes,
Put
all
me back in.
Does your hand hurt?
What's-
It does. It's more than her face.
Monty,
I
what
think.
is your fucking strength modifier?
-1 actually. So you should have actually been reducing 1 from all of those.
No, she should have only been taking 1 because unless you're trained in unarmed combat, you only do 1 plus your strength modifier for damage.
I haven't been. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Meh. Let's go.
Just
All right.
saying, keep going.
Okay.
Also, I just remember that we are surrounded by more capable hands in the prisoners who probably also don't want to die.
I ain't letting
yeah,
them
but are
out.
they gonna go back in their cage when they're? I don't
We'll
trust
deal
that.
with it when
I
we're not
don't-
dead.
I'm not into that.
All right.
Meh.
All right.
Okay.
You don't know Slim McShanks has a strength modifier at all.
See him fucking come at me.
They're starving and freezing.
Okay. Rolling normal. Oh, I turn them back on, so roll an advantage, and I'll do that.
Please do your
Um,
advantage performance.
Fucking hell.
Again, trying to get back into the groove of things, Monty. Your performance just can't. After dropping the 1 ball, you're a little bit out of it. It doesn't seem to get back. Doesn't seem to help the people rowing the boat. But you do manage to keep control of the balls this time.
Good ball control.
Gross. That one's dead for me, but I could try to make it a little bit better. Last one.
What?
It's an even 10.
Okay.
So she got a 24, I got a 10.
All right,
Nicola
and Kohi.
Yo, Koi.
Oop.
Advantage or not advantage? Sorry.
Not advantage.
There you go.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay.
In combination of Captain Ochi, even without the help of Davpos, was able to hold the wheel of the ship at the right angle in combination with your guys's strong athletics, rowing capabilities. Without the help of Monty, you guys were able to make it one step further out of this whirlpool. You think with another good push like that round that you're likely to get out of whatever hellhole that you find yourself in.
No, for sure there's no hell there. Otherwise it'd be red.
You see a starry sky, you don't know where that's taking you.
That's true.
Think of Minecraft end portal is what I had envisioned.
There you go. Yeah.
If I'd ever played Minecraft, I'd agree with you.
What?
What?
Ever?
Not
Oh.
once.
All right.
Good chill times there.
So I'll start off with Quazotic. Make me a perception check.
I'm gonna do that thing. Watch me do that thing.
Good job.
I'm trying. It's better than anybody else.
All right, Quazotic, looking around, you see the the iceberg that Davos had shot earlier, and you actually see it. While you thought it was going, it was avoiding you guys last round. The shock of this fireball wave has actually split it into two, and it's kind of breaking apart. It's well, it's not headed directly towards you, but you think that if you don't get out in the next round or two, that it's probably coming on a collision course with you again.
I'll give a little psst off towards that, and then I'll yell at some of the deck hands to see if they
Okay.
can start loading the catapult. Because are they just kind of running around at this point? Like, what are the deck hands doing?
The deckhands are trying to hold the sails, so they're rowing down below.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing deckhands.
They're doing whatever they can to try and help Captain Ochi as much as they can.
Okay, I'll yell at a couple of them if they look like they're just filling their hands with something to start loading the catapult, because we might have to hit something.
Okay. Is up top,
And-
Dapos, are you helping Captain Ochi? Or are you?
You fired it off. That was my signal.
You
Well, I'm just
look at the
pointing 'em out.
iceberg, and it's further away than when you hit it before.
I'm just pointing them out. So
Okay,
that's
then
my
I'll
job.
hold off. I'll help Captain Ochi again.
All right, down below deck. Monty, I need you to make a performance. Or yes, are you hitting Alice again?
Yep. Right.
I like
you're
snap
you're
at your
you're cool with this
hand,
still?
like I'm gonna bite you.
I look at you. I'm like, yes. Okay. Sure. Okay.
1 point of
Snap
bludgeoning
once
damage.
if it's okay.
Alice.
All right. And
All right.
then performance and dex.
I've been punched like 6 times.
She only felt it like once.
Oh, Monty.
This time, Monty, concerned that Alice is gonna fucking rip your head off for hitting you again. You just can't get the rhythm that the crew needs to get
Crushing those deck
an
saves.
extra bonus. But you do remain in control of the Ember Marbles.
At least this isn't like my chosen profession.
Yeah, right. No, your chosen profession was educator.
All right. Well then, Kohi, Taran, Alice, and Nicola, I need you guys to make me athletics checks,
There we
straight
go.
rolls.
At least you didn't say disadvantage because your performance was so bad.
Very medium roll.
It's like 1 below average. Come on.
All right. With a final push, you guys are able to, with the help of the watchful eyes of Kosatik, the strong assisting hands of Dapos, and the ember balls of Monty, you guys are able to continue paddling out of the whirlpool, cresting just over the edge. You guys feel the water begin to kind of settle down, and while you're out of the thick of it, if you aren't careful, you might get sucked back into it.
Keep
rowing.
rowing, you bastards.
Yeah. Maybe not exerting ourselves is hard, but I would say we keep rowing.
You gotta keep punching Alice. It's the only way.
He's like punch drunk now, right? Just like, give me again.
Monty keeps flirting with me.
All right. Well,
Monty's like, I don't know if I should do this, and Alice goes, "Don't kink shame me."
all right.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna go put this little guy to bed. I'll be right back.
all right.
Okay.
As you guys continue to paddle out through the whirlpool edge, you guys make it, and you feel a little bit larger sigh of relief, as you guys finally are able to kind of stop and take a break, as the wind kind of pushes you along further away from the center of this whirlpool.
I'm gonna make one more perception check just to make sure we're not gonna like bump something on the way out.
Okay.
It's good enough.
As you look about looking for any final
Can you even
icebergs.
roll a 6?
Can I roll what?
Can you roll a 6 in perception?
Yeah, I don't have the automatic advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's one of the things you can like minimum 8
No,
on.
it's only
insight, right?
Oh, sorry.
it's to spot hidden creature. Oh, it is to spot hidden creatures or objects. But it's only just to use as a bonus action. So technically I can do that and something else.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay.
That's a little higher up, is what you're thinking of.
All right. With a 14, you guys, you're able to spot anything large that may present an impending interception of your boat, and you're able to kind of navigate to describe to Captain Ochi which direction to head to avoid these large floating ice chunks around you.
We stop rowing, like come off of it.
Yeah,
I think we're good now.
Yeah, once we're clear, I'll go tell the crew.
Yeah.
It looks like this is we are out of the thick of it. It seems you can stop.
At that, I will leap onto my bench and like
I was going to say.
zero in on Monty.
I was gonna.
And like as I start to charge, Tehran maybe yells like,
No, I would have interposed.
like I'm trying to chase him.
Oh yeah, I would stop you. I would get between you two.
Oh.
Grapple check.
Sorry.
I'll punch you in the face. If you're not gonna let me do the fun thing I wanted to do, then I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Well, tell us what the
no,
fun thing you're
it's
doing.
over now. I'm punching you in the face. It's a fun thing. It's my new fun thing.
All right.
You punch me, I punch you back.
Punch me, bitch.
All right, so who's punching who?
I'm punching Tehran because I was trying to chase Monty, but he got in my way.
Are you punching me recklessly?
No.
Quick side comes downstairs. Sun is
Goodness.
getting real low, big guy.
Oh shit!
Point, point, up, point.
Now hold on a second here.
Whoa. She's still raging too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Are you dead? Did I just kill you?
no, you didn't kill me. But are you doing divine fury damage to me?
I don't think I can do that with my fists. Can I?
I don't know. Is it a weapon?
If she can, are you going to?
That's what I'm asking. It doesn't matter.
Point, point, up,
Divine
point.
fury.
Weapon strikes.
Weapon strikes. Okay.
Hands are weapons.
Unless she's trained in unarmed combat, her hands are not.
I
So
know.
6?
4,
11 total.
11. Is that
6
it?
and 5.
Calculated?
Yep.
4,
6 and
2,
5.
5.
6 and 5.
6
Yeah.
and 5.
4, 2, 5.
4, 2, 5. I take 11 damage. I get punched in the mouth.
You probably
All right.
a
After
couple steps
I
back.
after I do that, I like shake my fist out and look around, and my eyes fall upon a barrel that looks like grog, and I go to that and help myself.
Just dunk your head in.
I'll walk over to you and I'll just like spit blood next to the barrel.
Not in my cup.
And I go, good job. Okay, continue on with what you're doing.
Is that over flashy Big Bang attack?
Yeah, right. Thump. It was good. It helped.
Now I'll go up and I'll address Captain Ochi. Oh, Captain, seems we're okay.
It appears that way. Thank you for all of your fast work and and quick thinking to help get the ship out of a pretty perilous situation.
We're not a bunch of fuck ups, but I'm glad the idea I had wasn't inherently flawed. So I'm glad we're not dead.
She says, "I'm glad we're not dead as well."
Yeah.
So what the hell was that?
I don't look like uncomfortable around here, but I don't really like to be by her. And I'm gonna kind of like back up and leave.
I'll try and pull Tehran, Davpos, maybe Nicola and Monty, and kind of say, so when I was looking out, I got a good look at the whirlpool, and it looked like, and I will spit facts and kind of describe what it was and see if it strikes anybody's, fires up anybody's noodle.
That sounds otherworldly and doesn't seem to fall into what I would consider my purview, but should I make any kind of check that I might accidentally know, or?
I'm assuming it was an Arcana check, but I was probably terribly wrong.
But that's how I would feel about it. I'd be like, that's...
Oh, I like that roll.
I'm a paladin, essentially.
You're a warlock paladin.
I'm an undead paladin.
Yeah.
All right. Dafo says, you hear Quixotic kind of describe to you what he saw looking into the center of this whirlpool. It rings a bell of something that is a portal to another realm. Portals to realms can take many different shapes or sizes or have many different looks to them. And so the fact that it was a kind of almost a shimmering star looking blank black field doesn't give much of an indication as to where that may have gone to.
Okay, so it's a portal to another dimension, but I don't know what dimension.
Correct.
Its outward appearance isn't indicative of where it goes.
Not according to what I know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we avoided it then. I thought we were going to get ripped apart. I didn't know we'd be thrown into hell knows where.
Well, I mean, we could still be ripped apart going in there too.
Well, I'm glad neither of those things happened.
Yeah.
I belch.
He says hesitantly.
I'm glad neither of those things happened.
You're like, your elbows are bent. You're so far into the barrel of grog. Push yourself back out.
I heal her.
She looks like she's doing an apple dog tank, except she's just not pulling up.
Yeah, Monty
breathing?
definitely heals her.
She aquatic? Because I don't think I've seen her come up for air yet.
She's got a high constitution. She could be down there for 6 minutes or some shit like that.
It's like fucking beer fest where she's sitting there just gulping the.
There you go, Alice.
Great. You gave her back some.
I was
Give her back
I can do. I'm
number.
not the cleric.
You
I
did a
look
good
at
job.
Kohi.
No, we all, like, honestly, it was a hell of a plan that only came together because we all worked together. So congratulations.
Yeah, that worked out really good.
So
Tehran must
should I
really
name?
be happy. It doesn't sound like something that you would normally say.
I'm not interested in dying or getting transported somewhere that I don't understand. So I'm thankful.
Again, or ever.
So I'm allowed to be grateful to all of you to not shit the bed on this. Thank you.
Well, there it goes. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm curious what it was.
There's the
That was
Tehran we know.
I recognize us. Thanks for not shitting the beds, you fuck ups.
Yeah, you fucked off. It took you how many turns?
Yeah.
I don't know. I rolled
Monty,
a
have you
bunch
never
of
played
numbers
drums
above
before?
20.
Yeah.
So
I did good with my eyes as he
You
flexes.
Flexes his eyes.
His eyes just pulls.
Hey,
I'll
if
grab
you
a-
didn't do that, I
I'll grab
wouldn't
a
have saw
seat.
that. We would have hit the iceberg. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody did a good job. It was great. I'll just grab a seat downstairs, near the rooms.
Okay.
Go to sleep, Diana. What the fuck are you
Go
doing?
back to my corner.
I guess I finished my watch.
All right. So you finish your watch and you tap Quixotic on the shoulder, letting him know that your watch is coming to an end.
All right, so I get up, and then the other one that was gonna stay up all night was Tehran, right? So
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, I
yeah,
can be up. I just have to stay motionless for 2 hours.
it's fine. I'll Well, if we finished
Why?
our nap, wouldn't you have been motionless for
I need
2
4
hours? You know?
hours.
Right. You and I do. So if when they wake me up for second watch, technically we're both okay,
Okay, cool.
I think. So
Well,
Mm.
it all depends on what would we consider this interruption, Keelan?
well, they say that I'll also look up the rest rules, but you can have if your rest has a time frame, you can be interrupted by it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
And
I
I think
would have
we
taken
were
the first watch's worth of motionless time. I just need another 2 hours of motionless time
yeah.
at some
We
point.
were
I'm not
if
sleeping well tonight. I can
When-
I can tell you guys.
when I was woken up for second shift, that would have been presumably the 4-hour mark. You can be active during your rest for, I think it's up to 10 minutes, and I think that was less than 10 rounds of activity that we just had there. So we should still be okay. I don't know, but that's up to the DM.
Yeah. Oh. That's
It
all.
feels weird.
Yeah.
I think it's actually supposed to be like a normal rest is like a 10-hour period.
We get sleep in the
Whereas-
morning, right?
But most people need 8 hours of sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, but you
technically.
could just
We
sleep
need-
in. We don't have anything to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So whatever. We'll shuffle off the wake up times by like an
Yeah.
hour, and then everybody's fine.
It's fucking twilight during the day anyways, so
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll shove off each person's nap time for an extra
all
hour or
done.
so. So first shift lasts 5 hours, and then second shift lasts, whatever.
Okay.
And then everybody gets the rest they need. So I
Please.
guess I'll go up top, and I'm gonna watch the water this time. So instead of patrolling like I had normally done, I'm just a little concerned about that this time around.
And then I'll be up here, over here,
Okay.
just kind of leaned over
Alright.
the rail, motionless for 2 hours. Just to
Ugh.
make sure.
Yeah, you're gonna zone out and nap during the.
I don't have to sleep. I'm conscious.
Fair enough. All right, so there's my perception check out into the water.
I will be assisting you.
Huzzah! Then I will take my. Advantage. And roll the exact same thing I
Hey.
rolled last time.
It's called consistency.
all right.
It's true. And I'm just that good.
Looking
Takes a lot
out.
of.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. No, I was just gonna say it takes a lot of effort to roll that. Go
Uh,
ahead.
looking at the water, I'm keeping a very keen eye out for whatever to avoid whatever else maybe similar to what you guys had encountered just recently. The snow is making it very difficult, even with your high perception, is making it difficult to see in this pitch black darkness that is around you. But the watch continues on without any more excitement as you look around and keeping an eye out for any other whirlpools to avoid having the ship go into.
Would it be beneficial to light a lantern and maybe hang it low on the ship? Or no, because we keep hitting stuff, right? Like to get something out on the little like stick that sticks out the front of the ship, and kind of get it low to the water so that I can, like basically fog lights. Would it be beneficial to me visually or no?
Uh,
Or would it just go out and get shattered?
you with the ice that you guys are running over and whatnot, you think that there's a good chance that the light would probably get damaged relatively quickly.
Okay. Do I believe that? Hang on. I don't think I have any spell. I only have one spell. And I don't have any equipment that would do that. And torches wouldn't do it. Sunrod might, but I don't have any of those. So, all right. So yeah, there's no benefit for me to lighting a lantern up here because it's just gonna fuck with my dark vision. And then and suspending it outside would get it shattered. So okay, yep, that's the best I can do.
Okay. Sounds good. Taran, you said you're assisting?
Yeah, I'm just assisting him.
Okay.
I'm just calling out if I see anything while I'm standing around.
Okay.
Grappled.
I'm ungrappled.
Man.
I've been grappled for about 1 billion years. I just realized that I never unchecked the condition.
My own conditions now.
All right. So the second watch passes and the third watch begins.
All right, I will go again with advantage, I'm assuming. Right, Turan?
Hmm.
Okay, so then I don't have to. So we'll do it this way. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You see,
Dogs are grappled.
with the beginning of the rising sun, for whatever rise you may see on the horizon, the dim light begins to kind of come in and the clouds begin to kind of break of the snow that is falling. But the twilight continues on, and with a little bit extra light, you're able to see a little bit better, and you see a couple of large icebergs and more solid looking ice floes. They're able to kind of navigate the boat through to avoid any major damage to this boat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my prestidigitation flares so that I'm not yelling
Okay.
and waking people up. So
Okay.
I'll use them to indicate as we're getting towards stuff.
So you're using flares to kind of like
Yeah, instead of screaming, I'll use the I'll like poot one out towards
direction.
towards whatever iceberg I need them to look at.
Okay.
It's kind of like a poot and then poot.
How much light do these flares
They
give
don't
off?
generate a lot of light. It just says it's like a sensory effect. So like think what the hell's her name?
Like a Roman candle.
Yeah, like a Roman candle. It's
Okay.
not really does that there we go.
We're gonna track the fraction.
You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind. So I'm just making like you said, one Roman candle, like a poof
Okay.
out towards the one direction and like poof out, just so like a directional indicator, basically.
Sounds good. Just trying to figure out how noticeable you're making the boat seem.
Oh, very.
So-
Yeah, all the polar bears will be swimming at us.
Sounds good. So I guess with that, the day is here. The final day of travel up to Revels, and you, Captain Ochi, she says, "Oi, we should be arriving in Revels End late afternoon, early evening. The whirlpool has set us back a little bit. I anticipate us arriving there before dusk." And she kind of chuckles to herself at the joke that she made of it being dusk right now.
Yeah.
How could you tell? Yeah.
Um,
Thanks for the heads up.
I will consume the last of my pocket bacon and maybe save a thing for Alice and then eat the rest of it as part of my morning.
I'm sleeping in today.
No one's waking you.
Nope.
I don't want to piss you off.
I
All right.
I appreciate the generally gossip-free, work-centric watches we take with one another. Thank you.
I thought that you may not be willing to share, so.
Yeah. Well, share when you want to share.
Oh, I'm this far away from homes, there's nothing to know. This is more your country, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't spent a lot of time in temples on mountains, so not so much yet, but the climate, yes.
It is, fucking awful.
You get used to it.
God, I hope not.
You used to it or it kills you, so pick one.
I choose option C. I don't know what that is yet, but I'll work it out.
The temperatures this morning, again, as you wake, are even a little bit chillier than they were the day before. And kind of as you guys begin to get ready for the day, you think that the temperatures are probably somewhere below 0 degrees. It is cold outside. The ropes are beginning to show a little bit of frost on them, kind of connecting up to the ship sails up top. The gunrail of the ship is starting to have a little bit of this very fine rime beginning to kind of grow on it. And the Captain Ochi, she says, "Do not fear the rime, for its beauty is all around you now. Welcome to the further depths of the Frost Maiden."
Ooh.
Mm.
That was just the opening credits, right?
Yeah, that's the epilogue.
Cue title card.
And I need somebody to make one last D20 roll for me.
I will do
They've been
it.
exciting so far, except for the piranhas, I guess.
Here
Yeah.
we go. There we go. 18. This is gonna be really bad or really good.
As it starts to get colder, despite it not really bothering me that much, I'm gonna go take precaution and put more like fur lining in under my armor and put on heavier gloves and boots and shit.
I
What we have.
I'm pretty well fortified, or as much as I can be, because it was already cold before.
Yeah, no hood or anything. Just you'll see fur poking out the edges of the breastplate and under my pants. Stuff
All
like that.
right, I need to know. Can we see your breath?
My breath. What
Your
breath?
breath specifically.
My
Okay,
what?
exactly. Okay, just checking.
All right, Kosatek, I need you to make me roll me a D100.
Okay. That's. I keep clicking the one that looks like dice, but it's
She's a
not
little,
dice.
little.
82, please.
82. Didn't I roll a D5 last time?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh, gonna find another Hydra.
Yeah.
Hail
82
Hydra.
heads.
2-headed Hydra.
Why don't you roll again for me?
It's
He
another
did not
Hydra.
like that one.
29.
Playing nice dice.
Okay.
All right, one more.
Now roll a D6.
As the frost continues to grow aboard the deck of the ship begins to kind of, you feel it ache as you hear it creak. The ship is feeling this cold more than what it is normally used to. It gets cold up here in the north, but this cold is a little bit more magical. And as you're inspecting the ship and looking around, you feel a bump against the side of the boat. And you look down and make me a perception check.
Turning into me now.
Run.
That'll do.
Okay.
That's enough.
Looking
You
down,
notice nothing.
you count 3 shapes below the water, and you feel the bump again. And kind of riding up from the water, you see a head kind of come up and ride alongside the boat.
Can you kind of roughly describe what the head is? I'm gonna call out to the captain. Captain,
Is it familiar?
something in the water.
I don't think it's something that you've seen before.
No,
Goes
but you
under.
can describe what I'm physically looking at, whether I recognize what it is or not.
Yeah. You see a relatively small head on a long stalk almost, with kind of like large teeth, kind of connecting down into a what you see is like a large body mass with a
It's fucking plesiosaurus.
You see not 1 but 3 plesiosaurus swimming alongside the ship as you guys continue north and making your way towards Revels.
Are they friendly?
Nessie to the 3rd degree.
Throw the meat in.
So I say, Captain, something in the water.
Don't feed them crackers. It obstructs their bowels and kills them.
Give them Alka-Seltzer.
Fucking
Malox.
You hear Captain Ochi go, "Oh shit! What? The meat from the
Hydra.
We still have meat from the Hydra.
We do.
Did we
Sure,
take
we
meat or
did.
did we just take the claw? Because I have
Oh,
the
we
claw.
totally have a bunch of meat from the Hydra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
we saved a bunch of meat from the Hydra.
We
I
just,
don't know, Tehran, you're touching it, right?
I'm sure it still doesn't hurt. I don't think it hurts us anymore, would it? I'll grab the meat.
All right. Well, either way,
meat
I'll grab
animals.
meat too.
Just
Chuck
pitch
in.
it over, basically. Is that what she's asking us to
Captain
do?
Ochi goes, they smell the meat. We need to get rid of the meat and avoid any extra.
I'll like push it over a tarp.
Dump it
and
off the
grab four
backside.
corners like a giant
Yeah.
bindle and carry it to the
Backside.
edge. Just fucking huck out the back of the ship.
Okay. With some quick thinking, the plesiosaurus, these dinosaur-looking creatures, go after the meat that you guys throw off the side of the boat, and kind of roll in the water and way. If you catch the light just right in the twilight here, it almost looks as if they're waving at you, thanking you for a relatively free meal on their part.
I think those are natural predators to that Hydra we fought.
And Captain Ochi goes,
Yeah,
I don't know about natural
I-
predators, but they're definitely creatures of a carnivorous sort.
Oh, scavengers maybe. They're going after dead meat, I guess. All right.
I could think what I could think about it, but either way, they ate it. They're not bothering
We
us.
didn't need Hydra meat that bad. Just it's better to avoid the whole thing.
Okay.
And I'll back away from Captain Ochi.
All right.
I
as
sit
you-
there studying them as they're in the distance, just curious.
Okay.
They do move in herds.
They do move it.
I'll wake up at this point and go join people above decks after I bundle up.
All right, bundling up, you head upstairs, and it was cold below deck, and the rime, Alice, as you begin to head up the deck, is starting to settle into the hold down below. The stairs are at this point almost half covered in rime. It's beautiful, but it definitely is a little bit of a jarring sight as you make your way up towards the deck this late in the morning.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm better now. I had a good rest.
I come up to her and I hope your face doesn't feel as bad as my knuckles do. But you can really take a hit.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
took one for
this is
you,
true.
so you better be thankful.
Well, thanks for helping us get through that mess, Monty. No hard feelings.
I played a drum, you and your face apparently. But yeah, you guys did the hard work, so yeah. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you're feeling better here. Good.
No, I got a little shiner, you see, but nothing.
That'd be good. It'd be like a battle scar or something like that.
Yeah, you know,
Look.
it's nothing new for me.
I slip her that pocket bacon I was hanging on to and go about the day. Yeah.
Yum yum yum.
Cody's
You won't retain water and make it swell. It'll be fine.
All right.
Cody is just creating water in his stomach. He absorbs some of it before he throws it up.
He's like,
I am a vessel.
like dry heaves.
All right.
That made me feel queasy.
Captain Ouchi goes, you guys should begin to prepare for landing at Revels, and we should be there in the next few hours or so.
Do we need to know anything before we land? Do we need to present as anything when we land on their docks?
Where's our guide? What do you know?
Is the
where
dog
the fuck
inside
is
the
he?
prison or outside the
He's
prison?
just hanging out. He slept through the whole fucking whirlpool.
What a useless bitch.
Hertog is he's been cooped up in his cabin for most of this trip. The sea, while he is a great navigator on land and knows most of the trails in and around 10 towns, the sea has not been, much like Kohi, has not been agreeing with his stomach.
Someone locked him the fuck in his cabin. The whole time he's like, I can't get out.
Comes
Without
35 gallons
fresh
of water.
and he's dead. Yeah, I mean, we can ask him, like, are we landing in the prison or in a dock outside nearby the prison? I guess let's look at a map and ask the guide.
Okay. So Hertog says Revels End is a prison upon a cliff, and the only way to get through from the dock up towards 10 towns is to head in through the prison itself and head out the other side.
Oh, it is like a literal gate between us and where we need to go.
It is a gate, yes.
We
Alright.
yeah.
I'm not super comfortable with having to go through a penal colony in the middle of fucking nowhere that can just conscript people for no fucking reason if they wanted to. So I'm not comfortable with this,
I'm
but
hoping to get in and out of here as fast as possible.
He
And
says,
Hopefully the guide's got some pull though too. Smooths that over.
are they known to just grab people for labor that land on their dock, whether they're in a cage or not?
the guards at Revel's End are good people. They do not take slaves or captives. They take on the worst of the worst criminals and house them there for the betterment of the rest of the realm. To do such things would inscribe them to become members of their own prison.
Well, that's good news.
They're also the people who decide who's in the prison. So
Yep. They took the black. I mean,
sure,
We can be on our guard, but we don't need to borrow trouble.
true. Just saying caution is probably best.
He says that's a good way to proceed through most of life.
So, Mary, I'll just go grab a seat.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you guys make it to the prison?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm not good at it. We don't do it ever, but I just remembered. Could I insight check Hertog about his description of Revels End? Revels End, sorry.
Sure, you can make an insight check.
It's gonna be bad.
I should
You
do it, but I
believe you
wasn't thinking
believe
about
and
it.
hang on every word that he says.
I cautiously believe him.
Like you cautiously believe everything.
All right. As the boat continues to sail north, eventually you see, perched on a high cliff overlooking the sea of moving ice, a bleak stone fortress carved out of a gigantic blade-shaped rock. You see a central tower looming over the rest of the fortress, and light streaks leaking from its narrow arrow slits. You see 4 smaller towers rising from the outermost corners of the fortress. And from where you're sitting down below, you can only assume that there's guards sitting on top of them.
Just a high tower on top of hill. So we're landing. Ooh,
Slick.
Ooh.
that is awesome.
that's fucking
I'm-
cool
That
looking.
is really
I'm
cool.
fucking into it.
On the bottom.
Wait,
Ominous.
That is
So
hardcore.
you guys begin to get ready to make for the docks, and as the hate tracker begins to dock, you're greeted by 2 guards standing at the end of the dock. They say, "Good evening, Ochi. It's good to see you again. And bringing us more of the realm's finest this week." And she says, "Don't you know it? It's a week of 3 this week. I assume you still have room for these folks." And he says, "Of course, there's always room here at Revel's End. And when we run out of room, we make more." And
I don't trust him now.
Yeah, I'll roll an insight check. Is he implying that they just flat out murder the prisoners?
make me an insight check.
I'm gonna.
Also, I like that
can't-
I didn't read the book at all, and so I don't know any of the art. Like, this is fucking awesome looking.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I think I did all right on this check.
You did a little bit.
I'm pretty sure.
From with a 28, you can tell that they he
You
seems
just
to be
leave them outside a little too long.
he seems to be blustering a little bit. That they don't necessarily intentionally kill prisoners, but prisoners don't always necessarily make it in these cold, harsh temperatures here at Revels End.
Oh, is he just trying to look cool for our hottie Genasi pirate captain lady?
That's a pretty good description as to what he's trying to do.
Okay.
Everyone's standing a little too close to her because she's actually generating heat.
And I'm like an extra person's distance away from her than everyone else. Like,
One of these
thanks.
things is not like the other.
No.
Right.
All right.
So he's just trying to be cool. Got
So,
it.
so she said, Ochi goes, well, it's good to see you again. This group here has booked passage on my ship to make their way to 10 towns. And
I would hope we did more than that. Maybe earn your respect.
She says,
Let's go.
she says, you've definitely earned something. You've definitely earned my respect. Your quick thinking and both taking out the Hydra and getting us out of the whirlpool has saved the hate tracker to make more runs up to Revel's End in the future.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he responds, well, it sounds like you guys are here to do some good for the world then, I assume.
That is the assumption or the intent?
Well, let's stick with the assumption.
That is the intent, yes.
Like to make it a little bit warmer, at least, if we can.
Oh,
Warmer,
thank God,
lighter.
yes.
You know, all around more pleasant.
You hear him say, well, the warden would love to speak with you as you make your way through Revel's End and out the other side. And he kind of begins to usher you towards the elevator at the end of the dock. And as you start to head towards it, you see a sturdy wooden scaffolding clinging to the 160-foot tall high cliff separating the prison from the pier. Looming, as you look up, you see looming above you a wooden crane controlled from somewhere near the top that raises and lowers an elevator car. And as he makes a signal, a slight whistle, and a hand signal, and the elevator car begins to drop down, heading down towards the pier.
Could I do my best to identify what signaled the elevator?
Yeah, make me a perception check. You think the whistle and kind of the different intonations that he gave in combination with the wave of his arm and kind of the three quick movements that he did was the signal to the person at the top.
Okay.
You've identified it, but you are unsure as to how well you think you could reperform it.
Okay. Cool.
So the
I will
elevator.
make Sorry, go on.
The elevator heads down, and then as it kind of strikes down onto the ground in front of you, you see a elevator car of essentially looks like a hollow wooden cube measuring 10 feet on each side. And as he gestures in to open up the door, do you guys hop inside?
Quixotic looks at him real quick and goes, so when was the last time one of these things fell?
The last time it fell? Well, it just fell now, just in a controlled manner.
Yeah, I was
like
more
him.
concerned about the uncontrolled, but thank you.
Uncontrolled, it's been a while. We tend to take extra precautions and safety checks of our livelihood here at Revels End.
I asked the guard, how do you guys identify prisoners? Are they wearing some sort of garb, or are we going to be?
He says the prisoners here are kept in cells, and that's generally how we identify the prisoners. A simple tunic is how most of them are kept.
Okay, so we're not going to get hassled or anything like that, or need special badges or IDs to make it through the prison, right?
If you stick with me or the warden herself, there should be no issues that you need to worry about
You got it.
of being confused for a prisoner here. Stray from the path, stray from the line. There's nothing I can do to prevent a unknowing guard from wondering why a random person is wandering throughout our prison.
Understood. I'm interested in things a bit more older than prisons, so.
It says our prison is very old, but there's always something interesting to find, to learn. And with a tug of the rope, he gives the signal to head to begin raising the elevator. And it takes about a minute or so for the elevator to rise up to the top. And at the top, you're greeted by 3 additional guards who he explains to them who you are and that you're trying to get through to the other side to make it towards Ted Towns. It seems as if this is not the first time that people have booked their way through, but it's not necessarily a common thing. And you hear him say, make sure that the warden has a chance to meet this group of travelers as they make their way through.
Why?
He says, the warden is always interested in learning about the people who are coming through her prison.
I'll nudge Quixotic.
Yes, I think, hang on just a second.
We look forward to the pleasantries.
Yes, that would be, I'm sure, delightful. I don't
I
have
was
any notes on
expecting
the
you to
warden.
insight it.
Oh, yeah, I guess I will
Thank you
do
for your
that right now then.
hospitality.
As he pokes me and I go, oh yes, that's what I meant. I was trying to remember if the warden was a, well, wow, I almost got average anyway.
Yeah, do you think he's telling the truth that he is that the warden likes to meet the people that come through her prison?
I was clearly trying to read his demeanor, and all of a sudden I go, fuck.
Is there any level of decorum that either pleases or displeases her?
He says, the warden she's an interesting character. She just make sure that you catch her at a time where she's not drinking, and you should be good.
It's nighttime. Maybe we should meet her tomorrow then.
He says, if your intent is to make it through the Revels End tonight, the only way that you're making it through to the other side or staying in Revels End tonight is to meet with Marta.
Who's
Mark.
the-
We'd rather
So
not spend
either way, we have to
Yeah.
talk to
Well,
her. So
it's nighttime, right? I mean, we're not gonna make it to Tourmaline tonight.
I have-
We gotta stay.
I haven't met a drunk who wasn't near
Drunk at nighttime.
drunk at nighttime. So listening to his warning, I mean, makes me not want to deal with her now. But it's either
get it.
deal with her now drunk or stay the night and deal with her tomorrow. So
no matter what, we have to see her tonight.
I think she's probably the only one that can provide accommodations, I'm assuming. She's the warden of Marta, you said her name was?
Marta.
What is, does she have a last name or is she just like, you know,
Prince.
It is her last name.
the
Revels
Martha?
End.
Marta Marthenis.
Oh, that poor girl.
MM.
Marthannis.
Martha.
That's why I said that
Martha,
poor
Martha.
girl.
Yeah.
What was your mother's name? Martha.
Why'd you say that name? Because the
And-
writers can't write.
They issue. They kind of begin to escort you guys into the doors, and the doors to Revels End open. And inside, you see a hallway with 3 doors leading off of it, one to either side and one at the far end. And that is where we're going to pick up next time.
We entered the first exterior door of the prison, and now we're looking at 3 doors.
Yes, you guys entered the first exterior door of the prison, and you guys entered into a hallway and see 3 doors.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sick game,
Awesome.
guys.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Thank you, Keelan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That's
a
fun.
lot of fun.
It was dope.
So you guys made it through that whirlpool. That was challenging, but it was awesome to see you guys think creatively as to how to get out of that. So
And now we're all level 6, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we've spent a lot of time killing and problem solving. Are we 6?
we are not. So I guess I'm struggling to try and balance out the quests that are in each of the towns for the size group that we are, and the number of people that we are playing with, and the level. Oh, sorry, that's the same thing. The size group that we are, and the level of which you guys are at.
Yeah, if we went
Because
with
it's
the 6
designed for you to start at 1, correct?
It's designed for you to start at 1 and get to, I think, level 3.
10, I think.
In the first chapter.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
level 3 or 4.
You can do
So.
it, Keelan.
I know.
I believe in you.
But no, you guys are not level 6 yet. I planned on you guys being level 5 for most of the first chapter. So
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just kind of teasing you anyway.
so but no, like that was awesome to see you guys kind of work your way through the whirlpool. And yeah, I guess I talked to Alex, I guess, about it a little bit, but as you guys make your way into 10 towns, there are quests. It's kind of an open sandbox. There's quests going to be in each town if you guys want to. You guys can do as many or as few of them as you want. There are rewards as you guys become more renowned in the different towns, doing things to help them out. But that's kind of your
Terrible
choice. So making friends or enemies along the way may help with further quests down the line.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We also
So.
spent like 6 months, or not 6 months. It's probably been 4 months.
It's been 10. It's been 10 weeks in the transition from Fandelver up to here. So
We're not in a side quest plethora. We were just fucking about, and now we're being offered a bunch of side quests. So
Yeah.
buckle up, everyone.
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
plow through
As I
them.
explained to Keelan, it's now no longer are we stuck in tutorial mode. We are now playing Witcher, folks. Let's do this.
Get all the question marks.
Get 'em all.
Colin,
it
you're
all
the
done.
same way I am, where you finish all the side quests.
So you do it all.
Yep.
clear everything off the map.
It's just money left on the table if you don't steal from everyone.
Right. It's missed story. It's just, yeah.
Gotta
So
get all the quest dialogues and you gotta get all the monies.
Yep.
so
Alex,
yeah.
you want to do a couple of battle boats before bedtime?
Battle
No, I got 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm gonna probably start calling it a night really quick.
Honk.
I'm
Good
good night.
on you, Alex. I'm
Good
proud
night,
of you.
everyone. It was a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
See you
guys.
Monday.
See you Monday.
See you later.
See you
Good night.
Monday.
See you later.
See you
Bye.
Monday.
Bye, Keelan. Thank you.